All right, then the next one is the 2014-2015 school calendar. Is the first read. No action will be taken tonight.
Correct. And Mike asked a question, Mr. Welch just asked a question. So it seems to me the pattern that I'm picking up on is that about every other year, the Easter holiday falls earlier in April or late March, which allows us then to butt spring break up to that, which means during the week of spring break, that traditional of having that non-attendance day / Good Friday falls during the spring break, so which is why that Monday is then called a non-attendance day. I do not call that a spring break, so that in the event next year something like this happens again, where we have a bad weather or an emergency closing, all we're making school up on is on a non-attendance day. We're not shortening spring break. So spring break is 5 days like it would normally be, and that 6th day on that Monday is the non-attendance day. And that is what the same pattern we followed with the calendar for last school year, the 2012-13 school year. The same board approved a similar calendar where we did the same thing. All the feeder schools are going to use the same spring break.
Are they going to use the Monday too?
I believe they are. I know we talked about holidays. There'll be we're not going to do the large joint institute every year. We'll do it every other year, but I believe it's the 1 or 2 of the days that they're going to send some of their middle school teachers over on the same day that we have one, so that we can still do articulation, still keep the momentum going of what we're doing with data sharing and discussion. But it won't be where all the teachers from all the schools will be here. We'll do that one every other year.
I had a question on the calendar. In the December, it's the third week, you're showing half IS, half IS,
Yes.
but you total still 5 across.
If they show up for a half day, X amount of hours, it
That's-
counts as
that's
a
still-
counts
so
as a day.
that's-
Right. So
Considered
it's a
a
final
certain-
exam day, and then teachers do some grading and some stuff, professional development afterwards.
Okay.
Any other questions on the new calendar?
And there was a rule change. The state implemented a rule: the first and last day of school have to be 5 hours now, which is why we had to amend the finals exam schedule and why we had to change some things. You know, a lot of schools on the last day of school, you'd come pick up your report card, maybe take one final exam, and then be done by 10 or 11. So now you have to go 5 hours on the first and last day. In order for a day to count for a student attendance day, it has to be 5 hours.
All right. Any other questions on that?